I'm going to show you how to cast on stitches so that you can start knitting. The first technique that I'm going to show you is a long tail cast on. You take the end of your yarn and you pull out about 2 feet or so. So make it pretty long. Drape that long piece over your thumb, and the working yarn, the part that's attached to your ball of yarn, goes over your index finger. Pull those 2 pieces together and tuck them around your pinky, and I also use my index finger. Then you want to take your yarn with your needle and pull up on your needle so it looks kind of like a diamond, and rotate your needle all the way around so that there's a little loop on the top. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the tip of your needle and come up your thumb and grab that piece of yarn. And you're going to move over to your index finger and come down your index finger and grab that piece of yarn, and then come between the 2 pieces of yarn on your thumb and drop that off your thumb, and then pull this piece with your thumb to make it a little tighter. Then you're going to start that whole process over again. You're going to come up your thumb, down your finger, through the pieces on your thumb, let go of that with your thumb, and pull tight right there. We'll do that a couple more times in slow motion, and then I'll speed it up a little bit. Grasping the 2 pieces of your yarn around your fingers, take the needle, come up your thumb and grabbing that 1 piece, come over to your index finger, come down the index finger, grabbing that 1 piece, go back towards your thumb, in between the 2 pieces that are around your thumb, drop that off your thumb, and give this a tug to tighten it up. We go up your thumb, down your index finger, drop off that thumb, and give it a little tug. Your tug should be gentle enough that you can move your stitches across your needle quite easily. If you get these stitches on here too tight, then you won't be able to knit them, which is going to be the next step that we look at. So again, grab the yarn, tuck it in your pinky, go up your thumb, down your finger, thumb over, give it a tug. I'm going to go ahead and add these a little quicker, and then I'll show you how to knit. We'll do a couple more here. So now we're ready to knit. I'm going to switch the needle over into from my right hand to my left hand, and I'm going to grab that tail yarn that's just kind of hanging out there. See the tail of it? I'm going to grab that, put all of that in my hand. You can see I'm switching hands here. Then I'm going to take my needle into my right hand, and we're going to start our knit stitch. Our knit stitch starts with 1 stitch on the needle. We're going to take our right needle and insert it below the left and into that loop. So you can see there how that's inserted into the loop. We're going to take our working yarn and wrap it around from behind and in between the 2 needles. So it looks like that. Then the right needle tip comes down the left needle and out. And then we take this stitch that's right up here and we slip it off the end. And we repeat that process. Slip in this needle, Wrap the yarn around, bring the right needle back out of that loop, and slip off that stitch. There's a little saying that I have made up, and it's under the fence to where the sheep roam, wrap them up quick, and bring them back home. Under the fence to where the sheep roam, wrap them up quick, and bring them back home. So we'll do that and finish out the row, and then I'll show you how to switch sides, how to switch needles. All right, we have finished a whole row of stitches. You can line them all up down at the bottom. So this is the bottom of our needle here. This is where all of our work will go to. Now we're just going to simply switch hands. This is currently in my right hand. I will switch it over to my left hand and grab that and put the empty needle back in my right hand. With all of my yarn facing down towards the table or the ground, I'm going to insert my needle into my first stitch, wrap it up, and pull it through. Do the same thing all the way back across. Insert, wrap, pull through. Slip off, insert, wrap, pull through, slip off. And this is what we do for a knit stitch. It's important that you really take your time and not go too quickly. That's where mistakes can happen. Then you have to learn how to fix them, which actually makes you a better knitter when you learn how to fix your mistakes. I have called knitting needles patience and practice, because it takes both to be able to knit. So I hope that this video has found itself to be helpful to you, and enjoy your knitting, one stitch at a time.